Okay, this is NSB Mods. I'm going to give a tutorial on how to create a repo for Cydia on a Mac using GitHub. So you can reference to a PDF file that I have linked on my website, use as a reference to help aid you in creating your account. So first off, you'll want to go to github.com and create an account. So you'll sign up basically, and we'll put in repository name. I will go with a repo, then your email address that will be affiliated. And a password. No. Okay, and choose the free one. Now it's unverified, so you want to come to your email account and verify it. And now you're signed in and you are up and running. So we can log out of this stuff now. And we can drop that down. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is open the App Store and install an application called Xcode. So you just come up here, do a search for Xcode, and it is a free application, and you'll just want to download and install and then open and then agree to the terms and conditions. And then you can close out of that app altogether. We don't need it anymore. Then the next thing you want to do is go to your terminal. If you don't know where it is, just hold your command and spacebar and type in terminal, and it'll bring it up for you. You'll want to install command line tools for your Xcode for your operating system. This is what mine is, so this is what the link is that I provided. And basically you will come down to install the command line. So you'll want to go here. So you'll want to enter in this to make sure that you don't have anything installed. And if you know you don't, you just copy and paste this in, and then you just go through the steps to make sure that it's fully installed. Once you're done with that, we'll close this down. Then, while you have your Mac open, you can copy this, go from the back side across to the front, copy and paste, and it did it anyway. Right. So you want to make sure it doesn't have that space in front there. Okay. You want to type in defaults right com.apple.finder space apple show all files space yes, then hit return. Now you're going to hold down your option key and relaunch your Finder, and this makes these files appear right through here that were not normally there. Okay, and you can remove them by typing in this line and then relaunch your Finder app and it'll be hidden again. Okay, now with your terminal still up, you want to go to your browser to this link. You will copy this in and come back to your terminal and paste it, and then tap return, and then return again when you get prompt, and then it'll prompt you for your password. So it's like the one that you use to log on to your Mac, install apps, whatever. Then you'll want to, after that's done, you'll want to type in, make sure everything's ready to brew. Then you should be prompted with your system's ready to brew. When you do, then you'll type in to install this. Then once that's done, then you want to install the latest version of Git. And then after you're done typing in all that and installing everything, you'll probably want to type in clear to clear up this debris all over everywhere. And now you want to go to this on your web browser, install this application. Might need to allow installation from your anywhere in your security and privacy, and it may download it to your downloads, and then you have to move it into your applications folder. And then we will be getting ready to, now that you have all the tools and command lines that you need, now it's time to start setting up the GitHub account to get it prepped up for your Cydia repository. So you'll want to go to your GitHub account, make sure you're signed in, and then you'll want to launch up your terminal. Then you're going to want to copy these in to your terminal, except you will want to type in your repository's name. Then you want to type in the git config global user dot email. Let's see. There I go, messing up email. That's why I give you references to copy from, and you'll type in your email that your GitHub account is linked up with. Okay, and then you'll want to copy this and paste it into here, and then you'll want to push these all to the git ignore file that you just configured. So then it'll push all those into there. But just in case, we'll double check. But anyhow, now that that's done, we will go and we will clear the window. Now you will come in to your GitHub account, add new repository, and you'll type this in, except your username will be there. So you'll come to here, click new repository. Here you will want to type in your username that you've created, and then .github.io, and then you can put repo or Cydia repo or whatever it is you want, and then you want to make sure that you select public and check the box that initializes a README file. So you'll want to make sure it's on public and README file, then create repository. Now it'll bring you to a new page, which will look similar to that, except it'll have your username. Now we're going to clone this repository to your computer. And I skipped over this step. So you want to go to Finder, and Documents is where I normally would recommend going. Then create a new folder. I'm going to call this one a repo, make it easier for myself. Okay, and then you'll want to we're back to where we need to be at. So now we're going to clone this repository to your computer. So first you'll want to come into here and copy, and then you'll go to your terminal, and you'll want to cd into your a repo folder or whatever it is that you name it. You can just drag it right in like that, or you can type it in. And now that we're there, you're going to type in git clone space Command V to paste your link, and now it added it. So as you look on your Finder window, it put it in there. Okay, now the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cd into that location. So now you're going to type in cd, and you're going to do a repo or your username .github.io. Now you're inside of this directory. Now you're in here. Now you're going to type in this C or whatever you want. You can type in anything you want in this section here. And then you hit return. Then as you see in the Finder window, it added the index HTML file that you just typed in. Now you're going to type in git space add space dash dash ALL return. And then you're going to type in git commit space dash M in parentheses. You're going to type INIT for initiate it, then tap return, and then you're going to type git push, and then it's going to prompt you for your GitHub username. So you're going to type in your username, then the password affiliated with your username. And then what that did is it pushed this to your repository. So now this is where you're at. You should see something like this, which is this right here. And then now we're going to double check, make sure that it's working correctly. We're going to come back to your GitHub repository. Right now you only see a README. You're going to hit refresh. Now you have an index which says hello world. So then now you make sure that that part is working right. You're going to go to your settings, and your site is published at this address. So we will link it into a new tab. And it says hello world or whatever it is that you typed. And this is the link that you're going to add to Cydia for your repository. Now we'll come back to there. Now you got your website up and running. It's published for free. Now you're going to open your Atom window or Atom app, and you can come over to File, then Add Project folder, and you're going to go to your Documents, whatever folder it is that you put it in, and open. Here's your index and your README. Now, I'm going to try to go through this as painless as possible, but bear with me. Alright, so inside of your username GitHub.io, which is this one, you're going to create some folders. You're going to create a new folder, and this one you are going to label it Debs, D-E-B-S. And then you're going to create another new folder, and you're going to name it Projects, Projects. Okay, now you're going to create some files in the same area. So you're going to create a new file. You're going to name it release with a capital S, and then you are going to copy and paste. Okay, now this area, this line origin is the your repository's name on Cydia. So, and then the label, this is what is next to your packages that you create on the repo. So we're going to do that in the same way. And everything, the description, you can change it to whatever you want. My own repo or whatever. But these you want to leave as they are. You don't want to change those. Then you can hit the X and save. Or you can just hit Control S to save. There. Okay. Oh, forgot. Yeah, you want to make sure you leave a blank line after it before you save it. Okay. Then back in here, you're going to create another file. This one you're going to label push sh. Push.sh. This one you're going to want to copy and paste. Now, you want to make sure that this looks the same as it does over here. As you see, it doesn't, so you want to fix it, or else it's not going to package your stuff right. So you're going to want to delete that space and make it into a new line. So it looks like this. And then Command S to save, or you can hit the little blue X and then save it. Then you're going to create another new file. This one you're going to name it remove.sh. And this you're going to do the same thing. You're going to copy that information into here. And like I said earlier, you're going to want to make sure it looks identical to what it does over here. And make sure to leave a line. Save. And then you're going to make another new file. And you're going to name this one updates. Update.sh. And you are going to copy and paste these files and see how they did it again. So you're going to want to enter. Now you're going to want to get rid of the empty spaces. There you go. And then make sure to leave a line. Command S to save that one. Then you're going to come back and make another new file. This one you're going to label it packages.sh. Return. There we go. And inside of the packages, we are going to do the same with this one. Copy and paste. And then this one, make sure it looks the same. Now this one, you're going to change your package names as you create them. You're going to name it whatever you name your package. And then to add a new package, you're just going to copy all this and paste. And then name of this package and then space debs. and then that'll be a new package. So anytime you want to add more packages, that's pretty much all you do. You just relink it down. Okay, but anyhow, we'll go ahead and save that temporarily. As you see here, to add more packages, you just basically do the same thing, except you just change the name of the package. And then again, make sure you leave it. So then now you're going to do the same thing that you did earlier. You're going to push all of this information into your GitHub repository. So let's clear up the window. And then you're going to do the same thing here. Now you can create a little text document like I've done here. Then you can just copy and paste all this stuff over so you don't have to type it all the time. But we'll do the same thing again. We'll do the git add all, and then git commit, and then this one you can still keep calling it the same thing, or added files, repo files, whatever you want to name it, doesn't matter. Then git push, and then now you type in your username again and your password again. And now it pushed everything to the server. So back in here, refresh, and there's all your files that you just added. So now you want to come back down and work on making a package. So we're going to clear this window up real quick. Okay, now in your Finder, which will bring you to here, and then your projects. This is what we're going to work on right now. So now we're going to come into here, and to make a Cydia icon for your repository, it has to be 120 by 120 pixels, and you must save that image as a Cydia icon.png, which I happen to have right here, one already made up. And I've also gone through and I'm going to make a icon package for Cydia, which are these guys right here. And they need to be in a 60 by 60 pixels and save them as the name of section, like themes or tweaks or end mods or whatever you want to name them, just as long as you know what they are. So they will be imaged under your sections. Okay, but anyhow, we got those done. We are going to go inside of here on your projects folder, and you're going to create some folders inside the projects folder. So inside the projects folder, you're going to name a new folder. I'm going to call this one icons. And then inside of your icons folder, because this is the package that you're making, you're going to need to make another folder inside of there. And this one you're going to call Debian, all caps. And we are going to make another folder, and we are going to call it applications. I'm just going to copy and paste so I don't misspell. And it makes it a little quicker, maybe. Okay. Now, inside the applications folder, we're going to make a new folder. And this one I'm going to call Cydia.app, because this directory is going to be inside of Cydia's app. Then inside of Cydia's app, is a new section called sections. Okay, and then inside of sections is where the images are going to go. And inside of the Debian file, which is what we're going to do now, is we're going to make a file. We're going to call this control, all lowercase. And inside the control is where you're going to copy in all this stuff. And like I said, you will want to make sure that it is looking like it does over here. Let's see, alright, so we got Arthur. Okay, now the author is you, so you can put your name, or I'm just going to put a repo. And then this right here is where you type in your username, which this one is a repo. And then this is the link for Cydia. You want to make sure that's right. Then this is going to add icon images. And then maintainer is going to be a repo. And name of package is icons, which this name has to match this name, okay? And this part right here has to match up too, so you need to make this a repo, and this you need to make it match the same name. And then your version, every time you update it, you want to update your version to 1.1 or 1.01 or whatever it is. And then you want to save this file. Okay. Now, oh yeah, you always want to make sure that there is a blank line after the last part, or else it doesn't work. Just like everything else. Save the file. Okay, then now you can go into your documents and your file. So you're going to come in here. Here we are inside of a repo. So let's do this real quick. We'll copy this into here. And then now we are going to go into projects, icons, applications. This you're going to have to make show package content, sections. And then here's where we're going to copy these. Voila. Okay. Now that we're all done with that, we'll come back to here so you know where we're at. Now that it's time to turn all of this stuff into a package so you can make a deb file. Okay? So first off, you're going to need to change your packages sh. This right here. You need to change this to your package, which is icons. So you're going to type in icons or whatever it is that you made, and you're going to want to save the file. And then now we go to terminal. Okay, now this right here will remove the .ds_store files, which are these files, which are not showing up, but just in case they do, I always do it for a security measure, so I don't have to worry about having them show up in the deb file, because that would suck to have that done. And paste. And return. That just makes sure that there's none of them within here. And then now you're going to copy this line, or you're going to enter in all this stuff, which I have the same line right here. So as you can see, ch mod plus execute packages and execute push and execute remove and update, which is the exact same thing that's typed here. And I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it and then tap return. And then now you're going to type the update. So we're going to period back or slash update dot sh. Okay, building repo icons and the dev repo icon. One entry output. Okay. So now you're going to want to come into here, make sure this is done, packages, it has it in there, and this is built. And you should have a deb file. Okay, so now you have your deb converted from this theme right here. Now, let's go push it to the repository. So now you're going to do all this again. So now you're going to type in your git space add space dash dash all turn git commit dash space m in parentheses. I'm going to type added repo and return. Now it's going to show all the stuff that was created, which is all the stuff in green and the stuff that's been changed or added. So then now we're going to push it all to your server. So we're going to git push, and then now you're going to put in your username and your password. And now it pushed everything to the server. So now you're going to want to go to your GitHub account and you're going to want to refresh. And there you go. And there's your deb and your package. And here's your projects, which is icons. When you have more projects, they'll be listed in projects. Okay, now you have that done. Now you can fire up your repository. So now you'll come in to your Cydia, launch Cydia. And in case you forget what your link is, it's this link right here. So you're going to come back to your Cydia and you're going to go to your sources and you're going to edit, add, and then you're going to type in your, oh, I forgot the E, repo dot github dot, oh, yeah, and then I forgot the U. UB. Okay, make sure you spell it right. And that should extract everything. And then return the Cydia. And now you should have your A repo with your tweak. And then you come into here, you should have your new repository right there. And then install, confirm. And return to Cydia. And voila. And now, if you go through, you want to make sure that that theme is working, you just update and change your theme name to, or your application name to your M tweaks or whatever it is you want to call it. But there you have it. You have your repository up on Cydia. Hope you enjoyed it. Please go through and give a thumbs up and subscribe if you would, and spread the word. I hope you enjoyed this presentation on how to make your own repository.